Happy Monday, happy Memorial Day. Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel coming at you. The field was just announced. They may still be announcing it right now as I'm recording this, but Tennessee is the number one overall seed, as we expected, in the NCAA tournament. The Knoxville Regional is set. It will start on Friday. Tennessee will play Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky 35-22 coming in. It says their first ever NCAA tournament appearance. And then they'll be paired up. Thought this was pretty interesting. Potential second round matchup and a bit of a familiar foe from last year, your 2 seed Southern Miss. So Southern Miss, all the bickering between Tennessee and Southern Miss fans last year about venues and this and that. Well, Southern Miss is going to get a chance to experience what Knoxville is all about this year. So Southern Miss will play Indiana in that one. So, it's a pretty good regional for Tennessee, but, it's like anything at this point. Southern Miss is a good baseball team. They're coming into Knoxville, and, they'll be coming in wanting a revenge. They'll be coming in wanting to put Tennessee out on their home field, much like Tennessee did them last year. So that's set for Friday. It'll go Friday through possibly Monday. And then would you not know it? I knew it. I knew it was coming. There's no rhyme or reason to how they seed other than the top 16. I don't even know if the top 16 gets it, but Tennessee is paired with the Greenville Regional, which is East Carolina. Okay. The rightful number 2 in that. Now, I don't care. I'll be honest. I don't care. Bring on whomever. You're the number 1 seed. You should bring on whomever on this. The rightful 2 seed in that regional should have been either Mississippi State or Duke, in my opinion, on it. Would you not know? We knew it. We knew it was going to happen. It's been there. You cannot tell me this stuff happens by accident. The number 2 seed in the Greenville Regional is none other than Wake Forest. None other than Wake Forest. You knew it would play out like that. Of course, Wake Forest, my guess is people will favor them to win that regional. Elsewhere in that, Wake Forest will play VCU. East Carolina plays Evansville. So Knoxville Regional, Greenville Regional, they are paired together. The 2 winners, it'll depend. If Tennessee wins, they will host the Super Regional on that one. Now, here's the funny thing on it. People are going to pick Wake Forest to win that regional. They're going to pick them. I would not sleep on East Carolina. Do not sleep on East Carolina in Greenville. If you've watched college baseball over the years, you see that environment. It's one of the best environments to me in all of college baseball. I would love to go to a game down there. Wake Forest is going to, they're going to have their hands full. And they very well may win that regional. But they will have their hands full with it as well. Tennessee with Southern Miss. Tennessee's going to have to play good baseball. All right, make no mistake about it. I think Tennessee handles Northern Kentucky. Southern Miss and Indiana should be pretty good, but I feel pretty confident we'll see Southern Miss a couple times in that regional. And Tennessee's going to have to bring it. They're going to have to bring it because, Southern Miss will have a little added extra motivation in this one. But these both should be fun. These should be fun with it as Tennessee into regional Knoxville, and then they win. They'll be paired with, I would think, either East Carolina or Wake Forest. Wake will be the favorite, and obviously if that happens, that's going to be insane, especially game 2 if Chase Burns throws. But you know what? As scared as people are of Chase Burns, here's one thing about it. If Tennessee does get to that point and Wake Forest gets to that point, for all I care, Chase Burns can strike out 24 guys. He can get 8 innings worth of strikeouts in. I don't care. As long as he don't get 27. Because you know what? If they don't get 27 outs on Tennessee, Tennessee wins that ball game. So he can strike out as many as he wants. You don't think these Tennessee guys won't have a little extra motivation if they face Chase Burns? You think people, especially if that game 2 is Drew Beam versus Chase Burns, if it happens? Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you're talking about amped up. That place will be insane. There will be so much tension you cut it with a knife that weekend. That will be insane if it comes to that. But let's don't put the cart before the horse. There's a long way to happen before that. Tennessee has to take care of business in theirs. You cannot take anyone for granted at this point. They've got to cut down on the runners left on base. They got to cut down those strikeouts. They got to make those things happen. They play their brand of ball, they'll be fine on it. But you start getting into this territory with left on base and strikeouts, it could come back to get you with it. Wake Forest, on the other hand, that's going to be the big talk. Tennessee, Wake Forest, you're going to have to bring it, man. You're at East Carolina. That place is going to be rowdy. They're going to be fired up. They're going to have a chip on their shoulder because you're going to hear all week about how Wake Forest is going to come in and beat them. So it'll be fun, man. It's one of the best times of the year for college sports is the NCAA tournament. When that starts on Friday, there's games going all day and all night, pretty much until Monday. It is pretty awesome. It is ESPN Plus is worth the price of the month just for this coming up here. Cannot stress that one enough. I'll be live tonight at 7:30. We'll break this down a little bit more. We'll take a further in-depth look at the teams that Tennessee is going to play or potentially play this weekend. We'll talk some basketball. We'll talk the week that was on Rocky Top. 865 Live wrapped up this weekend. A lot of positive feedback on that. Lady Vols season did come to an end, unfortunately, but, a great season for them. Come up a little short. And I want to discuss the everything school thing. Everybody's going about the everything school, but, there's one thing that's missing in that everything school. There's a common thing that's missing from all of it. For Tennessee to become that true big-time everything school, there's some cabinets going to have to be filled up a little bit, if you know what I mean on that. I hope you guys will join me at 7:30 tonight. Thank you to all past, present military men and women who've sacrificed, who've given it all for us so we can have these days, where I can sit on a Monday and talk Tennessee baseball, can watch a selection show. We can talk it tonight as well. But thank you for your sacrifice, for all you've done for our country as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. My name is Frank Rock. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. And last but most certainly not least, go Vols.